Grand Rising, guys. Come on in. I'm going to give it a couple minutes. I'm cleaning out some chicken thighs. Cleaning the excess skin off the chicken thighs. I'm going to leave a little bit of fat because that's just going to give it flavor to my rice. Then I'm going to cook in the same pan. Wash my chicken. Yes, I wash all my meats except ground beef. And then we're just going to pat it dry with some paper towels. That one I took the skin off. All right. Here we go. I'm gonna wash my hands. All right. Here we go. I'm going to give you guys a couple of minutes for everybody to tune in. Good morning or grand rising. It's Monday, guys. Can you believe it? It's already here. Already here. Where's my glasses? Already here Monday. Let's see. Hi, David. Good morning. Hello, hello. I'm gonna get some paper towels because I'm gonna pack dry my chicken thighs that I've already washed. And they're ready to go. I just gotta season them up. Just gonna season them up. They're bone in. I took some of the skin off, not all, but some of it. All right, let me wash my hands one more time. And now we're gonna season these beauties up. All right, here we go. Dry this up. We're just gonna dry this pan. We're gonna cook the pan here because I can fit a lot of them. So we're gonna cook the chicken there. The pan here, look at me. Hey Brooke, good morning, beautiful. How are you? How are you, gorgeous? How are you this morning? Are you ready for today? Oh my gosh. There, you guys, did you guys see that video that I posted on here this morning? They're literally working on the front of my road. And it's going to take forever for me to get to work. So I'm going to have to probably leave about 30 minutes early. They are going to start working till 5 p.m. This is going to take a freaking week, maybe 2 weeks. Because they work very, very slow. They already finished the rest of the highway, but our trench was the last one. I told them, oh man, y'all should have came during a spring break when the kids are out of school, right? But it is what it is. All right, I'm gonna season my chicken thighs deliberately with some salt, some good salt and pepper. We'll do some pepper. And then we're going to add some spices in here to give it that Spanish flavor. This is inspired by Greg, our moderator. He thought it'd be cool if I did that. He says, arroz con pollo. Arroz con pollo it is. This is for you, Greg. So now we're going to add a little cayenne pepper because I do like a little bit of heat on our chicken. A little cayenne pepper. And we are going to add some oregano, some dried oregano, some nice spices in there, gives it a nice flavor. If you have fresh oregano, use fresh. And that's it. Because, oh yeah, we're gonna do some onion and garlic. Let me see. Some garlic powder. Can't take this off. I'm just gonna use this one that I've got open. Garlic powder is caked in. Let's do the onion powder. Some onion powder on top of those chicken thighs. And we are going to add some garlic powder. I'm doing good, just a little tired. I just had my coffee this morning. The guy that was working on the road, he's like, "How many kids do you have?" Because he saw me pulling up a couple times this morning. I said, "I've got 4 kids. 2 of them, they go with my husband to school. But the other 2, what did I do to the top? What did I do to the top? The other 2, I take them to the bus stop. He saw me pulling up a couple times. I don't know where I did to it. Here it is. Oh, okay. There we go. All right, let's put this back in. So onion powder, garlic powder, salt, pepper, and oregano. And cayenne pepper goes into these chicken thighs. Lots of flavor. Lots and lots of flavor. And we put some olive oil down. And now we're going to put them like seasoned side down. And in this same pan, we're going to cook our rice. So it's going to have all those bits at the bottom, the rice. It's going to pick up all that flavor. You guys, I'm almost losing my voice. Hey, Brad. Good morning. Good morning, Brad. Almost losing my voice. But still here. Still here. Put this down. All right. So as soon as this comes to a heat, we are going to add the chicken breast or the chicken thighs, seasoned side down. This may take a little bit. And I got this oblong pan because I want to be able to fit them all in here, all 7 pieces, so I can cook quicker. Let's see. Brett says, is getting sick, girl. Oh, I've been like that. I've had a little cold, and I think it's from the change of the weather. I'm getting over it. It's just sinuses. It's everything outside is just falling, and the new growth is coming in. We're supposed to have an early spring this year, so this is like the last of the winter of the cold weather, and then we're supposed to have an early spring, so they say. All right, let me get the where's my right here. I'm like, where's my tongs? Got my tongs. It's getting there. I get a little bit desperate. Crank up the heat. All right, let's see what it does. I trimmed some of the fat out. Some of it I left because The fat is just gonna give it flavor. And whatever it renders, it's gonna go on our rice. So it's gonna be super yummy. I've already washed my rice, so I'm already ahead of the game. Oh, you hear that sizzle? Put this one seasoned side down. Or if you're just tuning in, guys, we're making arroz con pollo. Chicken and rice. Cuban style. Well, maybe. I don't know. My mom never used to make it this way, but I'm doing it my own twist. Okay, here we go. Bring up the heat. These have bones in, so they're gonna take a little bit longer. We wanna make sure they're nice and seared and braised, and I'm actually gonna, I may help it by cooking these other two in another pan, and then I add them in here. I don't know, maybe. I'm also cooking black beans, guys, that I've soaked up overnight behind me. So that's gonna be yummy for tomorrow. Black beans have a lot of iron. They're very, very good for you. Let's clean my microwave. So what's everybody up to today? Come on. That may speed up the process if I put a lid on it. I've got to get some more rice I got to buy. My tub is going down. I'm going to cut some onions and garlic, and we're going to use that for the aromatics for the rice. We're going to use turmeric for the rice, for the yellow rice. I'm going to wait a couple minutes for everybody to hop on or tune in. Not much, you just woke up, okay. You're having your coffee right now? Coffee time. It's always good for coffee time. I already had my shot of espresso this morning, but I need another one before I head to work today. This week, we still haven't gotten the new person in, so we're making arroz con pollo if you're just tuning in. We are braising the chicken thighs that I've already trimmed some of the fat out. Seasoned side down, I added some onion powder, garlic powder, salt, pepper. And we're gonna cook it in this pan where we're gonna cook our yellow rice in. So it's gonna pick up all that flavor at the bottom of the pan. Right? It's the most important thing, for sure. The most important thing is coffee. You can't be nice if you don't have coffee. It's hard to think, right? All right, let me see if I can get my peas. I gotta get frozen peas out. We're gonna get us some frozen peas. Oh, where is it? We're gonna have probably add about a half a pack of this. Half a pack of my frozen peas. It's gonna be the last thing I add into my rice. And then I'm gonna squeeze a little bit of lime to it, to the chicken and everything. Hello, hello, hi. There's another Brad. Hi, Brad. Let's see. This will cook as quick as I want it to because of the fact that it's not a cast iron skillet. I normally like to do this in my cast iron skillet, but since we're making the rice in here as well, we're sort of skipping that. So in the meantime, let's go ahead and dice some onion while we're here waiting. Here, let me wipe down my counter because I cut some bread earlier today. My kids had avocado toast with a sunny side up egg this morning. All right, here we go. Get my get a nice sweet Spanish onion. Got laundry going on, guys. I'm gonna try to make this quick because today is a very busy day for me. Okay, I'm gonna put it in my little prep bowl. Let's do the other half. Slice and dice. There's hubby. There's Tuckerverse, guys. Say hey. Guys, I'm like one subscriber away to hitting the 2Ks. You think I'll make it? 2Ks. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. We'll see, we'll see. All right. Got the rest of that onion in there. Now we're gonna whack this garlic. We're gonna give it a whack, whackity whack. Hello from Los Angeles, California. Hello, who's that? George? How are you, George? Welcome. We're gonna do 3 cloves of garlic. We're gonna smash it all up. Break up the skin. All right. Here we go, guys. Garlic. Good for the soul. Good for the heart. Mince up the garlic. I put 2 cloves in. 1 more to go. Wickety whack. So 4 cloves of garlic total. Perfect. I'm going to throw this out. Clean my counter. I'm going to move you guys over here. So how beautiful. We cut it all even. Beautiful. Good morning, Charlie. Thank you, Brooke. I'm only 6 subs away for hitting the 2K. Woo! Whoop, whoop. That's exciting. All right. We're going to flip these guys, see how they are. Not even close yet. Let's flip it around. And around we go. Flip these babies over. Get a little bit on high heat. Cover it up. Got a couple more minutes to go. Not even quite close yet. We're gonna give them a couple more minutes because I want to make sure that it's nice and crispy on the outside, cooked within, before we even do the rice. This is like the hardest part because dark meat takes a little bit longer. But everything else, it's quick after that. Hi, Silly Billy, right? About doing a channel also. Go ahead, do it, Charlie. Go right ahead. Whatever you want. You could do whatever you want. If you like to do something like clean and you want to show people how to clean, you have a new tool, anything. I mean, go ahead. Knock yourself out. It is what it is. There will always be somebody that for that person. So you're always going to attract the crowd. You're always going to. There's even people, they'll just go live just putting on makeup and they'll do makeup all day. Or they'll be at the pizzeria making pizzas and they'll have their phone on there. And they'll just do pizzas all day. That's awesome. Very good for you, Charlie. Yeah, you should do that. Sorry about that, guys. We're the trolls. They love the energy of the room. And they always want to give out something a little bit nasty. So I just had to get rid of one of them. They are. There's a lot of haters. It ain't gonna be peaches and flowers. But it is what it is. You know, just have the armor of God with you. And who cares, right? All you need to worry about is what God thinks of you, right? That's it. The rest is history. I have noticed that when they do the pizza videos, I don't like how they touch the phone, not wash their hands. Yeah, I don't see a lot of it. They just leave their phone and they're just making pizza all day long. They barely even pay attention to the camera. Hi, Caleb. You're not trolling? Okay. Sarah says she's making arroz. Yep, rice and chicken. That's what we're making. Hi, Leslie. You love some pizza. Yum. I haven't had pizza in, I think, a week. Because we normally have pizza on Fridays. Remember, guys, I had to order my flour to get here delivered. Well, I had to cancel it, get a refund. Because there was a big delay. So I finally got it reordered. But this one is smaller packs. So I bought 4 of the smaller packs, of the 5-pound packs. So I can make some sourdough. And Friday, we'll be making my famous 3-ingredient flatbread pizza. So this Friday, 10 a.m., we'll be here. We'll be making the flatbread pizza. So quick and easy to do, guys. It's even quicker than, but probably putting in a frozen pizza in the oven. And you can add anything you want in it. Chicken butt, Kaylee. Arroz con pollo, yes. Abuelita. No, it's not really cold at all. It's in the 70s right now. Thank you, Cheez-Its, for the 100s. That's so sweet. Oh, thank you. Thank you, my friend. Sourdough, I would like to learn yep. It's so easy. I'm telling you, I taught my mom how to do it, and now she's a pro. My mama is a pro now at the sourdough. The more you practice, the better you'll get at it. And if you can find somebody that has a starter you can start with, that would be great. If you don't want to wait the whole entire week, because in reality, to create the starter, it takes about a week from just feeding it. But don't get intimidated. It's just water and flour, basically. That's what creates the fermentation, what creates the yeast to make the sourdough. Well, if you don't care, Raymond, then what are you doing here, my friend? What's wrong? Captain says, you sold me on the you want sign me up, coach. I don't remember that. Hi, Miguel. I know. I have to make a video. It's really hard for me because I'm not good at editing, so I would have to have my kids help me edit. I'm terrible at editing videos. So whenever I'm making sourdough, I normally go live. I'm gonna flip this chicken, guys, because it's talking to me. The chicken is talking to me, y'all. It's gonna be very juicy. These chicken thighs, I've already seasoned them. I've already seasoned them with oregano, salt, pepper, garlic powder, onion powder. It smells delicious. Anything you add garlic to, it smells delicious. So that's cooking nice and slow there. And then we got 2 more to add to the pot. And then we're going to take them out. And then we're going to cook in that same pot. Scrape the bits at the bottom. We're going to cook our yellow rice. So it's going to be super good. What's that bubble do though? What do you mean the bubble? Okay. I'm going to slice a lemon. It doesn't look like it's a very juicy one, but we're still gonna add it in there. We're gonna add the other half. I love key limes. Key limes are so good for you. So we're gonna add it to the chicken. Arroz con leche. No, I was gonna say arroz con pollo, but it's not. It's arroz con leche, the song. Hear the song. All right, we're gonna get a chicken out. Chicken out. Chicken out. Where's my? my tongue. I want to get clean one. It got some of the skin stuck to the bottom of it. That's okay. That's just going to be good flavor. It'll go on my rice. That's all right. Oh. Show you what they're looking like. You know, I want to see what they're looking like. I'm going to show you what they're looking like. Oh my God. You see that nice crust? You see those little bits at the bottom of the skin? That's okay. That's going to go in that rice. It's going to give it so much flavor. You're not going to even need chicken stock on this bad boy. Right? Right? It looks yummy. We're going to cover it up because I don't want it to splatter. No splattering, please. Oh, thank you, Kaylee. Thank you, love. Oh, Sarah says, yummy. Yummy, yummy. The 3-ingredient flatbread is super easy to make. So easy, guys. I'm going to show you Friday. Tune in Friday at 10 a.m. We'll be making it. It's super easy. All it is flour, Greek yogurt, and baking powder. Good quality baking powder, I recommend. Do not get the Gabber Girl or whatever the little tin can is. That stuff is no good. It's got aluminum in it. It's no good. You want to get, let me see if I can show you. You want to get a good baking powder. I order mine on Amazon. You can also find these at Walmart. Baking powder, red mill. Okay? 1 ingredient, that's all it has. That's what I do for my flatbread, for everything, all my baking, all my cooking. That's what I use. For my pancakes, everything. Thank you, Brooke. You do too. Also, guys, Brooke is also has a channel on here. Y'all might want to check it out because Sundays we go live, we read scripture. So we don't just cook in this channel. We chat and we read the Bible, and that's everything we do. We do a lot of things. Daddy, hi Daddy. Yes, so you guys, I'll show you. It's not hard at all, the flatbread. It's super duper easy. You'll be making it and you will never buy frozen pizza ever again. Because as long as you have good flour, good baking powder, and yogurt, you are fine. You are good to go. I'm gonna lower this up. Oh my gosh, steaming. Flip it up. Flip it up. A little more. Okay, about 7 more minutes. Hi, Tuti. Tuti sent me a heart. That's so sweet. Hi, Louis. How are you? Like number 21. What's that mean? Oh, you're like number 21? Thank you. I appreciate your like. I appreciate it. I appreciate all of you guys. You guys are awesome. I am so close to hitting the 2K. Javi just popped on. He says I'm like 10 subscribers away. Like number 20, yeah? So you're number 20. Tati is number 20. As you tune in, guys, please hit the like button so that I know you guys are here. Look, I've got 23 watching and 22 likes. You guys are awesome. How was my weekend? Very relaxed a little bit, but I was busy. I was busy most of the time. Me and Brooke went live. We did a little bit of little chapter reading of the Bible on the book of y'all know I got this Bible. Not too. I actually got to get a cover for my Bible. What they call that? A marker is what I got to get, and some tabs. Got the Ethiopian Bible a couple days ago. I'm loving this stuff. I've already read a chapter in the book of Enoch, but yesterday we read the first chapter of the Little Genesis. I never knew they had a Little Genesis, also known as let's see, what was it? The Book of Jubilees. Yes. Hi, Garen. How are you, Garen? I'm so glad y'all are here. I'm so glad. All right. Oh, this is so hot. This is why I got my apron on, because I want to be protected. Oh my gosh. That's looking so good, y'all. Look at this. I gotta pull this down. I don't want to get burned. Got a little bit of skin on the bottom. That's okay. That's gonna come right up when I put my rice in there and my water. All right, I'm gonna take this chicken out. Look how pretty. We're gonna take those out, and then we're gonna let them finish in the oven. So we can put the other two in here for just a few more minutes. Look how pretty that looks. Beautiful. Beautiful. All right, let's add the other two pieces of chicken. Chicken thighs, seasoned side down. We added oregano, garlic powder, onion powder, salt and pepper. Oh, and don't forget, cayenne pepper for a little heat. Gotta have a little heat. We're gonna cook these two in there. I've already chopped my onion and garlic, and that's all gonna go in there as well. And then we're gonna add our rice that we've already washed. So my rice is nice and clean. It's ready to go. We're just waiting on these two pieces of chicken, last two pieces. I'm doing great, Garen. How are you? It always goes so fast. Brooke, we need to make it stop. It's going too fast, right? It's just going fast and fast and fast, and we just don't have enough time to do anything, right? It's a pizza stream. What kind of pizza? You like pizza, I can tell. Look at that chicken. It's going to finish for just a few more minutes in the oven before I put it back in. We're going to put it right here. I was just seasoning my loaf pans, my cast iron loaf pans. I had them on low for a little while. They're getting ready to get out. I've also got black beans in my pressure cooker, starting up for tomorrow. Let me take this thing out. Gotta get the air out. Thank you, Garen. Would you make it some chicken? Let me tell you, that big old tray of chicken thighs with the skin, it was like $6 in Aldi's. You cannot beat that. You cannot beat it. About $6, humongous tray of chicken thighs. It's so easy to make, and rice is not very expensive either. Then you add some green peas in there. Oh my gosh, they're wonderful. It's a wonderful dish. If you don't want peas, you can add broccoli too. My kids love broccoli. But peas are very good for you. And a bag of frozen peas will cost you about $1 at Aldi's. So you can't go wrong. Very affordable. This is a very affordable meal that I just made here. Probably less than $30. And it feeds 6 people. All right, we're gonna put our chicken in here. Yep, $6. A huge tray, like a huge tray, about this size of chicken thighs at Aldi's. No hormones in it. Only thing is, when you get it home, you may want to trim some of the fat out. But hey, $6, you can't beat that. All right, we're gonna put the chicken in there. Sometimes when you have to do a little bit of the extra work at home, you know, like cleaning the chicken, taking the skin off, it's very benefiting because it actually is cheaper that way than if you just buy it already cleaned out. If you have a good butcher that you know that will do it for you, then that's the way to go. I'm going to save the juice because I'm going to use that for my rice. So we're going to finish that in the oven. I'm going to flip these 2 over here. I've got 2 in here. Oh my gosh, that looks so good. Now I'm going to cut another key lime for these 2. I use key lime. Get your key lime, roll it in the counter so that all the juices can distribute, and then we're just going to squeeze it in. Squeeze all that juice in there. These are not very juicy. Key lime. Lots of flavor here. The other one, we're going to use it for the other chicken. Whatever we got left. All right. And into the oven it goes. Look how pretty that is. See how pretty those are? So we're going to put them for about 10 minutes at 350 degrees. And then they'll be done. I'm going to add these 2 in there. Hi, Jace. I see you, Jace. That food, chicken pie, that much looks like Thanksgiving Day. Well, you know, it's arroz con pollo. Kids, let me tell you, if you have kids and they go to school, they do not feed them very well. So I always tell my kids, just eat the fruit till you get home so you have a nice meal. So, hey, this is a good meal. It'll stick to your bones, it'll last you all day, right? Nothing wrong with that. Nothing here is processed or nothing. Everything is good, good, good. All right, let me add the juices of that chicken in there now. That's okay, Garen. Thank you. I'll see you next time. Thanks for tuning in. Hey, Joe. See that? I added the juices back in. And don't worry about that stuff, okay? Because I'm going to show you what we're going to do. That's going to be flavor for that rice. So don't you worry. Don't you worry, baby. I'm going to flip this out. And I'm actually going to put it in my oven because it's going to finish in the oven. Since I just put in the other one, so I can go ahead and start the rice. Finish it up, and then we add it back in there. We're gonna nestle them in there with the rice and the peas. You'll see, you're gonna see how it looks like. Oh my gosh, you should see the skin of that chicken is stuck in there. It looks like bacon. It's so freaking good. All right, I'm gonna grab something here because I don't want to get burned. I'll scrape some of it up. And now I'm gonna go ahead and add my onions and garlic to it. If you have peppers, I don't have any. Go ahead and add some red peppers. It'd be really good. Or whatever you have. And just scrape up the bits at the bottom. Oh yeah. So it's nice and soft. All right, and now we're gonna add just a little bit of salt. Because this is gonna be for my rice and pepper. About that much pepper, perfect. Okay, now we're gonna go ahead and add the rice. About 3 cups of rice that I've already washed. So it's been washed and drained into this tub. I use this tub for everything, including my sourdough. It's just very handy. It was a muffin tub, and I stuck to it. All right, we clean this a little bit right there. Make sure you get every bit of that rice in there. I'm using jasmine rice, but you can use a short grain rice or even a brown rice. All right, we're gonna add a little more olive oil to it. Now we're gonna add the water because we want to cover this up. And this is gonna cook super quick. But all those bits, all that flavor is at the bottom. And I'm gonna check on my beans. This is the best chicken stock right here. When you do it with the drippings of the chicken in the same pot, so it's actually like a 1-pot meal. Okay, make sure it covers up. That's about good, I think. Yep. If it needs more water, then I'll add more water. I eyeball it. Some people do it by measurements. Some people need a rice cooker. And now it's easier to scrape the bottom bits at the bottom, which is like chicken bacon. It's gonna give it so much flavor, guys. It's got the onions, the garlic in there. Oh, the oregano. Oh, one last thing before I forget. Do not forget, because this will not make it go over the top without this ingredient. It's my one and only turmeric, organic turmeric. So we're gonna add, this is what's gonna give it that yellow flavor. We're gonna eyeball it, about a teaspoon or so of my turmeric. Y'all know I use turmeric even in my coffee. It's an anti-inflammatory. It's so very good for you. Cook with it, drink it. Very good for you. All right, so that's in there. That's gonna give it a nice color. I'm actually gonna add a little more. Wish it around. Smells amazing. I wish y'all were here. Scratch and sniff vision. Now we're gonna put it on low heat. We're gonna let this cook. And if it needs a little bit more water, I'm actually gonna add a little more. There we go. There she goes. So we're just gonna let it sit there until it's completely done. Let me show you what it looks like. Oops, there's my finger. So all that flavor, all those brown bits at the bottom are going to be delicious for this rice. It won't be hard to wash the pan after because I cleaned out the bits at the bottom from the chicken. So it's actually going to be very easy. I deglazed the pan basically, and I use all that flavor for the for the rice. So all that's going to be flavor for our rice. We're not losing any bit of that flavor. And now I'm doing the dishes because I got to get ready for work. Is it hard to wash? Let's see. It looks yummy. Thank you, Amanda. It is. It is very yummy. And it's so easy to make. Anybody can make this. So easy to make. What takes a little bit longer is the chicken. And you can always finish it in the oven and then put it back in. Nestle it back in there. But my kids are going to have an amazing meal after a long day of school, right? Hello, I am. How are you? There's white birds out there. They're making holes in my garden. I guess they're airing the soil. So how's everybody doing? What's everybody doing? What's everybody making today? I like to know. I like to share recipes because, you know, yesterday I was on about this. I was like, what should I make tomorrow? Well, Greg, one of our moderators, he was like, how about we make arroz con pollo? And I said, you know what? You gave me a tremendous idea. That's what we'll do. We inspire each other, right? We help each other out to come up with things because as a mom, and I'm the only one that cooks in the house, you get sort of tired of the same thing all the time, of coming up with recipes. So it's good to exchange sometimes, right? Hi, Hubert. Welcome. I'm gonna check on those black beans now. I'm gonna show you the black beans. I had them soaking overnight, and those are going to be the star of the show tomorrow because we'll make something with the black beans. If anything, you can always make black bean soup. My aunt, she would make black bean soup. It was so good when we were kids. My mom's sister. I look forward to a big bowl of black bean soup. It was so good. So good. All right, let's see. Let's see about this black beans here. Oh, let me show you guys. Right? There's the black beans. They have been simmering down for about 30 minutes. I'm gonna go ahead and stir these around. See how they, oh, yes, they're ready. They are ready. So I'm just gonna get some of the water out, just a little bit of it, not much. was seasoning my cast iron loaf pans. Because y'all know I made banana bread the other day. But the thing with cast iron, you got to make sure that you season them because otherwise they'll rust. All right, let me get the. I'm gonna get a bowl, and we're just gonna get some of the liquid out, not all. Maybe about 3 ladles. About 4 ladles. All right, so now we're gonna put this on 30 minutes. We're gonna put. Okay, and what we're gonna do here, since my beans are already cooked, we are going to do the same thing. We're gonna chop us an onion, some garlic. Those are going to be the aromatics for the black beans. If you have a bay leaf, go ahead and get your bay leaf. I have a bay leaf because I have a bay leaf tree. So I'm going to go ahead and add my bay leaf in there. How pretty. It's from my tree. So we're going to add it in there. And now we're going to chop the onion. I can open this up. There it is. All right, Lucy. Probably the male people. Got all this road construction going on because we're getting new roads. So I have to leave a little bit earlier this week than usual so I can make it on time. Beat the traffic, right? Because it's just like one lane open right now. I'm gonna switch knives. Get back in there. That's a lot of onion. I think half of this onion should do it. If you have ají cachucha, which is like a sweet pepper, go ahead and add it there. It gives it a nice flavor. Also, cilantro will be nice in here. If you don't have cilantro, culantro, all those herbs are very good for us, guys. It even has, it gets rid of heavy metals out of your body. Research on them. They're very, very good. All right, let's add that onion in there into the beans with the bay leaf. Okay, I still haven't seasoned the beans yet because that's the last thing you want to do. The reason why is because your beans will toughen up. My mom always taught me to season them at the very end. Okay, so we're going to throw this away. And now we're gonna do the garlic. Let me find my garlic. I hope I have enough garlic. I think I don't. I think I might have used all my garlic. But that's okay. What we're gonna do is, oh, here I have some. I'm just gonna use garlic powder. We're just gonna use garlic powder. Whoops. I'm gonna add about 2 teaspoons of garlic powder. All right, we're gonna season it now. We're gonna add some oregano. If you have fresh oregano, go ahead and add it in there. And salt. Go ahead and add your salt in. And pepper. And for a little bit of heat, add a little cayenne pepper. Can't go wrong for your beans. Just a little heat. Let me show you what this looks like. While we're waiting on the rice, look at this, how good it looks. It's gonna thicken up, it's gonna get some more of that liquid out. Beautiful beans. And you can always eat them like this, let them cool. And if you don't wanna eat them now, you can save them for tomorrow and add them to your rice and beans, right? So you have rice and beans, done. We get a little more liquid out. And I'm gonna add in here an ingredient. My aunt, she would do vinegar. She would add a little bit of white vinegar, a splash of white vinegar to counteract the acidity. But I'm going to add ketchup, because ketchup has a little bit of sweet and vinegar in it. So I'm gonna add about a tablespoon, yes, ketchup. So about a big tablespoon of that. Now we're gonna mix it all up. Oh my gosh, this smells so good. I wish you guys were here. It smells delicious. This is so good. You can also eat it with arroz con pollo. So this, we're just gonna let that cook for just a little more because everything is already cooked, just so that all those flavors can marry in there. And I used black beans, fresh black beans. And that's it. That's all she wrote, guys. Hear this thing talking to me. Hi, Nicole. It's talking to me. Garen wants to see Lucy. Lucy's barking. She's over there. She's guarding the door. Got 20 of you guys here. 27 likes. Chicken, look at the chicken. It's finishing up. Chicken thighs, yum. Our rice with the drippings of the chicken. All that juice, so we added onions and garlic to it. And then we're gonna finish that up with some peas. It's gonna be delicious. And we used organic turmeric for our yellow rice. Amanda, you like it, huh? Sounds good, right? Send me a bowl right now. Oh, look at this. You can even add, if you want to this, you can add bacon to it. If you have bacon bits or bacon from the morning, you can also add it in here. Cubans like to add pork rinds, like fresh pork in there. So, yeah, you could do that too. Actually, I've got some bacon. I feel like cooking it. It's just going to make a mess in my kitchen. Because whenever I make bacon, the smell is like, it just lingers on and on and on. Mr. Mandingo, how are you? Terrence, how are you? I'm a little bit hungry, but I've got so many things to do. So what should I do? Should I add some of that bacon or just add some bacon bits? Bacon bits or make some bacon to add it up to the beans? What y'all think? Type it in the comments. Bacon, if you want me to make some fresh bacon for the beans or just bacon bits. She'll do it. Let me know, y'all. Terrence, I am not single. I am married with kids. Like the show, Married with Kids. Bits? Yep. Bacon bits. Okay, let's go do that. Let's just do the bacon bits. Because I honestly don't feel like making a mess today. I'm a little tired. I want to relax a little bit before I go to work. All right, so bacon bits it goes. Bacon bits. We're going to use whatever we got left in here. We got to buy some more too. It's going to give it a nice smoky flavor to my, you know what? Just add the whole thing. Add the whole thing, show you. Would ya? Would ya? Just add the whole thing. Is thickening. Look at that. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Que rico. I am going to turn this off because I just want the heat of it to finish it up. But look at this. How delicious is this? Big pot of soup. Next day, you can make some beans, some rice, and you can eat it with that. And you got yourself a meal. Right? Lucy. All right. Let's wait on that rice. What's the matter, girl? Who are you barking at? Who's out there? Who's out there? There's nobody out there. There's nobody out there. I've got such a mess to clean, guys. Look at that. You see that? That's the beards from the trees. Because we're getting the new growth. And it's a mess. A mess. So I've got a lot to clean up. But I think I'm just going to use the blower and blow it all out. All right. All right, guys. I'm going to take a picture later and we're going to post it on this video. Thank you guys for tuning in and hanging out with me. Look at this. I got 30 likes, guys. Because I'm almost like 10 people away to hitting the 2Ks. I appreciate you guys. All right, guys, I'm going to hop off. I've always say that. And I'll take pictures of it. I'll post it on here. And maybe we go live before I go to work. We'll do a little short live. If not, I'll be here tomorrow at 10 a.m. Guys, don't forget, Friday, we're going to do the flatbread pizzas, okay? Super duper easy to make. We're going to make those. All right, guys. I love you guys. Thank you for all the gifts. It's amazing. Look at that. I have 13 people watching, 31 likes. And I even got 16 gifts. Oh my gosh. I must have not been looking at my phone lately. I appreciate you guys. For those of you that that gave to me, I appreciate you. I will be back on here tomorrow at 10 a.m. I love you guys. I hope you guys have a good Monday. Go win the day.